Greetings, Earthlings. You are not listening to Greetings, Earthlings. You are not listening to the sound of my radio. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Neroli, your host here at Broomstick Fairy. Now guys, this channel is brand spanking new, so I'm hoping that we can become very great or friends, what have you. Now guys, like I said, this channel is brand new, so I've got to get used to camera and the angles and all that. I gotta make sure I've got all the right angles. And don't worry about my big sister is diet. I've been working hard to try to get this channel up and running for y'all. But it's up now, so I'm thankful and grateful. And like I said, welcome. So guys, I want to make an announcement. In addition to the tarot card readings, I also have an Etsy boutique. And at the moment, I'm selling majority of women's clothes. But fellas, do not give up on me. Not yet anyways. Because basically, very soon, I will be accumulating more and more men's into my collections. Alright? And also, I want to make it known that for those of you who are not too into astrology or horoscopes or tarot, that you should definitely check out your moon and your rising sign, in addition to the sun sign, which is the month you was born, because those have a major influence on our personalities. Okay? And you also should know that there is no better way than getting a more effective reading than for getting one with you and I personally, because those ones are more interactive. There's more one-on-one. It's just you and me, because these readings are basically a general reading, and I have to reach millions and millions, so thousands of you with the same zodiac sign as yours. Okay, so I'm not going to hit the nail every single time for each and every one of these general readings. So your best way is to book a private one, and you can do so at the Etsy shop, which is called Broomstick Fairy, or one word with a capital F in between the broomstick and the fairy. Or you can also do so at my email, which is broomstickfairy@gmail.com. Alright? Because just in case if you're watching the general ones and you're thinking, that doesn't really gel with your smell, or you're thinking, in other words, it doesn't really feel like it's resonating with you, or it doesn't feel like it's in tune with you and your essence, it's because you either need a one-on-one or you need to check your moon and your rising. Now guys, thank you so much for your time. And once again, welcome to Pisces September. Pisces, hello, Pisces. How are you guys doing? And welcome to September of 2016. And welcome to my channel, spreading new again. I hope that you guys and me gel well together. So I feel like for you guys overall, the energy after I've shuffled the cards and been able to decipher them a bit, I feel like a lot of you are, some of you are being a little lazy and stagnant in making a decision, or you may be sleeping on your talents or your creativity. And for some of you, you may be a little bit too ready to give way to another or put someone on a pedestal, whether you work for them or whether you're in love with them. You don't know how Pisces can love hard, or you may be getting misled easily, or daydreaming or something with some sort of business venture. So watch out for that. Like, wake up in the form of how you were treating other people, or how other people are maybe treating you. Just be a little bit more aware of your surroundings and your attitudes. And someone is not leading the pack fairly in a group or in an organization or some sort of people you're affiliated with. Someone's not leading the pack fairly, or someone's not taking part in a positive way, like they're bringing negative energy towards you. Some of you may be cornered, or there may be some daft going on. I feel like a new system needs to be executed within a home or an organization for better love, nurturing, and positivity or fertility to flow through.
especially with your overall meaning cards. The overall meaning cards, or what was at the base of each round as I shuffled, you had the moon in reverse and then the hangman. So I just feel like this is telling you to step into the light about something, whether it's your own talent or about how someone's treating you, and stop being so passive and lay it back and just kind of cruising through. You may be just cruising through, waiting for something to happen. Um, because some of you may want to teach or mentor, but you're feeling like you can't, also based on the obvious card. So yeah, now let's get started with like each individual card and the readings there. So the core, or like what's surrounding you, or the situation that you're dealing with for the majority of September, or maybe from August going into September, is the Four of Discs and the Five of Swords. And I feel like this is telling me that a lot of you, you're ready to set up shop. You're ready to save. You want to save your money. You want to get your finances in order, because Pentacles or Disc rule finances. And if you see the image of the woman, she's setting up shop. You see, she's got um, she found a new place that she can redo and renovate and set up and make it profitable. Um, and fundable, make it profitable so she can get some money. It's for herself. Okay, so with the full, that's what the full this represents. So I see this card as setting up shop. I always say that, or you're saving your finances for something. And I feel like it's you're definitely trying to set up shop because you have the Five of Swords next to it. So you feel like you maybe have to prove something to someone or to some sort of people, or you need to fight for what's yours, or show like fight for what's rightfully yours, or you want to feel like you want to have feel like you have something up on some money, or someone feels like this about you. For the month of September 2016, because that's what the sword, the Five of Swords represents. It kind of is like a spiteful energy. So maybe you're spitefully holding on to your finances, or spitefully holding on to love or attention time or something, some sort like that. And your thought process, you have the Three of Discs in reverse and the Star. So I feel like this is indicating that in some sort of partnership, something is not working out. Somebody is not working as a team, or someone is not, um, the team is not coordinating or working as good and as fluent or fluid as it should. I feel like there's miscommunications within a certain group. Because Three of Pentacles upright is all about working together as a team to build from the ground up and working on stable foundation, getting something started, getting a business started, getting a program started, organization started, but in reverse, it's like teamwork. There's some sort of mishap in the teamwork, or someone's not any sort of team that you're a part of, whether it's work related or personal, or like a unity, or some people that you have to deal with. I feel like someone is acting out, or someone is wants to be the star here. I mean, normally the star doesn't. I don't read the star as a selfish kind of card, but paired up with the Three of Discs, I feel like it's saying that someone is standing out more in a certain group or a certain organization, or someone's crying for help, or they want more attention and they want to be the star of the show instead of working in a team. Conducively, is that the word? Is it working in a team simultaneously, or like in unity, or um, coordinately with other people? I just feel like someone maybe acting more of a star, or for some of you, it may mean that you planted your seeds in some sort of business deal and it kind of went sour or went left. I feel like the deal wasn't what you had imagined at first, or it turned out to be some sort of fault, or maybe you lost some money, or maybe you lost interest in an organization, and you decided that you want to go and do your own route. Um, some group that you're a part of, or people that you have to deal with. Um, Maybe you want to isolate yourself from them, or isolate yourself from the group, or some of you work for someone. Like I said earlier, some of you put somebody on a pedestal, or you work for someone who is on a pedestal, and maybe you're like their assistant or something of that nature, or it's just unfairness or an unbalance. I feel like in certain relationship or a group or organization that you're part of. Um, and then in your thought process, I mean, in your emotions, you have the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. So I feel like this is indicating that some of you may be moving on from old ways of being and believing or relating to certain beliefs. And I love this deck, this round tarot card deck. It's quite unique. Um, but this is the Eight of Swords upright. You see this woman with a sword. She's feeling trapped within this wall. She's feeling blocked within her mental thoughts. She's feeling confusion and chaos, but she's feeling stuck and stagnant and stifled, like she can't move and she's trapped. Because these swords cannot cut through this firm brick wall. So the symbolism in reverse is stating that you are now leaving these mental, taking off the blindfold. You're now leaving this mental confusion, and you're starting to move on to a new way of thinking, a new way of life, or you're starting to actually take action. If before you were stagnant and blocked, or something was blocking you. So, but paired up with the Hierophant, it's like you're moving on away from those certain belief systems or certain doctrines or dogmas or even societies or organizations that you're a part of or that you're affiliated with or people that you feel like you have to answer to or a certain way of life you feel like you have to answer to. You're starting to leave that behind because you're starting to see that it has been a detriment to you. Um, or like yeah, you're just moving away from an old way of being or believing or relating to a certain belief systems or companies or organizations. um I feel like now you're like, instead of following the path you were told to, you it's best right now for you to create your own structure, like, or a life from your own imagination or design. And also that also incorporates as well with you having the moon card and the hanged man and the hierophant. But yeah, so even more information with the hierophant and the Eight of Swords. I just feel like you're leaving an old way of being or observing or thoughts or I don't know. This card is all about order in the court, like, and I say that with quotations. It's all about like order in the court, or all about like following a certain religion or following a certain way of doing things. But in reverse, I feel like you want to be more unorthodox, or you want to leave the path that you have been following all this time behind, or believe some sort of rituals or beliefs behind, because it may be to your detriment, and it may be keeping you trapped up like this. But that's why you have these two come out together in reverse, because you're ready to move the fuck on. Pisces. All right, and also your spiritual influences in your life right now. You have the priestess disc in reverse and the daughter of swords. So I don't know, maybe the priestess of this is indicating some sort of queen or woman figure, or it can be male figure because it's the journal reading. Um, the genders are quite neutral, whether something comes up as a priestess or a hierophant or a king or a shaman or a queen. It can be the opposite of that. It doesn't have to necessarily mean a person being a core card. It can just mean the energy of this. So you're for some of you um, be having the queen of priestess in reverse, queen of disc in reverse. I feel like it's saying that you're feeling like you're not grounded, or has been a lack in business. So maybe like I was saying up here, the three of this, if some sort of business organization or money you planted your seeds in, something's not, something ain't cutting it, or something ain't working, all right? So you have because she's normally a woman who's well grounded. She's very much in tune with nature and the earth, and she's very nurturing woman, very loving. She's the type of people who want to come around and her house because she's always got um, very sensual, very tangible, very like earth, like very earthy and feely. Like you can feel this woman's presence. People often like to come over there because she likes to cook up a storm and likes to serve our friends and likes to serve friends and family and just be that nurturing support. And she also is very good with money management and things of that sort. But in reverse, this woman is out of touch with reality, out of touch with herself. So maybe this cannot be the person in your job which you is feeling like they need to have, or the person in your personal life who's feeling like they have to have one up on you, or feeling like you have to prove something to this um man or woman with these earth-like qualities, but they come not reversed, so they're not in their best of self. Or maybe it can be you feeling um, disconnected from something or disconnected from yourself, possibly due to a message that you heard, or possibly because the daughter of swords is often like some clever or swift kind of persona, or uh, someone who is very clever and has a lot of information, is very inquisitive and knows a lot. So maybe this person is coming in with information for you or a message for you, and that you don't like because it's in reverse. Or maybe they're like abusing the power of some sort, or and this can either be someone with, if it is a person, it's someone with the Taurus or Capricorn or Virgo version like energy, because the pentacles or the disc represent those earth signs, or it's someone who just has those qualities or has it as a moon and a rising, and you don't know that, and it's not, and it's not their sun sign, but it has a major impact on their personality. So yeah, the spiritual influence is coming in as maybe you receive some sort of message or information that is kind of upsetting. Maybe due to your business or due to your home, okay, or maybe you're getting some information from someone who is of a Capricorn, Virgin, Virgin and Virgo mixed together, Virgin and Taurus, okay. Um, and also what how that's manifesting. And this reading is very similar to you guys reading for September. So I really strongly hope that I'm connected to some Pisces out there, some Pisces. Okay, and yeah, so what's manifesting from your spiritual world and what's coming up into your actual world, and what's tangible and what you can feel. You have the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Three of Swords. So some of you may be dealing with some sort of heartbreak, um, some sort of disconnection from something. Maybe for those of you who were dealing with someone who you got a friend you can go into business with and that ended up going left, or someone who you have been backing all this time and something went wrong with that, and you're feeling a little bit of heartbroken from that. Or some of you, I feel like this is strongly a message about, a lot of you want a stable foundation within your home, because I feel like this reading is strongly drifting towards wanting a happy and stable home. Because also when I asked what is the overall messages in this reading for Pisces, with the Morgan Greer tarot card, that you receive the Ten of Cups and the Empress in reverse and the Ace of Cups. So some of you may be newfound mothers, or some of you may be single mothers, and maybe what you're fighting for is to have a relationship with um, the guy of that you had a baby with, because you have some threes here. I feel like there may be some sort of triangle or some sort, and then you have two women, two queens here. So maybe the queens can actually represent women, and you may be some sort of fighting or rivalry between two women fighting for the happy home. Um, the Empress in reverse. Some of you are feeling neglected, and or there may be some projects that may be feeling neglected, or you may be feeling like you need to neglect some projects because um, maybe the Ten of Cups. Maybe you're focusing on a good community partnership and unity within a community, or a happy home and celebration, and everyone come together. But I feel like period with the Empress in reverse, you may not be getting what you want, or you may be feeling unloved with it, and you're overflowing with emotions, and maybe you're starting a new enterprise, or maybe you're starting to work with a new company, or a new group, or a new organization. The Ace of Cups one represents beginning something new, starting some new group or new enterprise, or it can mean a birth of a baby. So with these being the overall message, like I said, sorry I'm jumping. I feel like I'm focusing on home a lot, and also that something about home came up in one of the oracles that came out for you as well. I'll get to that. And also, guys, I didn't shuffle on camera because it's going to take way too long. And I'm also an oracle queen, and I like to give a lot of information on the oracles, and that takes up some time as well. Okay. So yeah, and what's manifesting in your everyday life, I feel like some of you are feeling like you don't have what it takes to lead, or you're feeling a little bit insecure in your abilities, or you're feeling like you have to over defend yourself. Because you have the Seven of Wands, and the Wands is all about action, fire, taking the bull by the horns, creativity, charge, intuition, voice of spirit, fire signs. But I'm feeling like you could take feeling like you can make a stand, or you have what it takes to teach. Like I said, some of you I feel like you maybe want to mentor, you want to teach, but you're feeling like you can't, or you want to be the leader of some sort of pack, whether it's in your personal life or in your everyday life. But something is not, you're feeling a little bit out of sorts, and you're feeling like you don't have what it takes to lead, or you're feeling like there's too much diversity or too much different opinions, and too much is being held up to you. Maybe you're the one that's being looked up to, put on a pedestal, and you feel like that's why you feel like you have to prove yourself. um, so yeah, with the Seven of Wands and the Three of Swords, your heart is broken, and or something hurt you, or something is healed, or like there's a love triangle going on, maybe, or some sort of backstabbing going on, and now you're feeling like you don't have what it takes to lead in a certain partnership or a certain union, by the love or money. And what's your opposing forces? You got Ace of Wands in reverse, Ace of Disc in reverse. I feel like with all of these cups, with all of these aces and these new beginnings, I definitely feel like there's a new beginning screaming out to you that needs to be made, but it's a little bit blocked right now because a lot of the aces are coming up in reverse, like this Ace of Wands, which is normally a spiritual breakthrough, or a start on new creative endeavors, or a start like you're piercing through the veil, like the aha moment of something. Ready to give birth to your creativity, and ready to use your fire and your creativity, and ready to start something. But in reverse, I feel like that energy is blocked. So you're dealing with blocked energy right now, or blocked communication. Maybe blocked communication with, again, possibly an earth sign, because you have, or if it's not an earth sign, you want that earthy kind of love or relationship or communication between you and people that you work with, or that you are in love with, if they are not an earth sign such as Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, because you have the shaman of disc, or the king of disc in reverse, and the king of disc upright is often someone who has the Midas touch, and who has everything they need to get things done, and often all of their financial endeavors turn to gold. This person is very stable, very grounded, very good person to depend on. But in reverse, I feel like this person is, maybe you may be dealing with someone around you, and it may even be a love relationship, because you also have the Lovers card here, which this is your opposing forces. You have the Lovers in reverse, and you have the Ace of Disc in reverse. You have the Ace of Disc in reverse, and you have the Lovers in reverse, and you have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Don't be too alarmed by all these reverses, okay? I just feel like some of you may be dealing with some definitely life-changing situations, or something that you've been dealing with for a long time. It still agonizes you, or has a hold on your heartstrings. So yeah, back to the format of the reading. The opposing forces in your life right now. Maybe there's a breakthrough in communications with, or there needs to be a spiritual breakthrough in communications with this, with maybe some creative projects that you're looking to get off the ground, or there needs to be some more work going into that, or some more research. Maybe perhaps someone you're getting into business with, or maybe um, you're just not planting the right seeds right now in business adventures, and that's what, or business venues, and maybe you're losing a bit of money, because a lot of these pentacles or these disc in reverse means like money is falling out of your hands, or you're losing something, or the security is lost, so you don't feel very secure in a relationship, whether personal, or you don't feel very secure in a relationship, whether business wise, okay? Or this can mean for some of you, maybe the message for some of you, like I said earlier, maybe some of you are working too much, and you're overworking, you're not listening to the voice of spirit. So this message is for some of you, and that's why the King of Pentacles comes out reverse. Or this King of Pentacles is your lover, and like I said, there is a mix-up because you have it in the opposing forces of each other. So maybe some of you may be fighting for your love, or defending a relationship, or defending your stance in a relationship because of something or someone, or because of maybe your belief systems. You feel like you have to defend yourself. you're feeling like a firecracker, like you're burning yourself at all ends. Um, or your defenses have become so much that it's like they almost didn't work. Like you're becoming too defensive about some sort of relationship or some sort of choice. And I feel like there was an offer given, or maybe you offered your love, or maybe someone offered love to you and it wasn't reciprocated in this form that you or someone else may have wanted. Because the ace of discs can mean a new start on a partnership, or it can mean a gift offered or money offered in the upright position, or the presence of the birth of wanting to start a new relationship, or the birth of a child. So for those of you, maybe you're fighting for your family. Maybe you feel like you have to fight for your family, and that's what you're holding on for their life. Like I said, this reading is so similar to last month, Pisces. Um, or this lovers can maybe not mean romantic love. Maybe it's a choice that you made. Maybe you're feeling like you made a poor choice in regards to a business venture or something, and you're feeling like a firecracker burning yourself at all ends to try to get this system up and rolling, on the system upright. Or your heart is broken because of some love that you had put into or invested into someone or a community or organization, and you didn't get the result in return with this eight of pentacles. I mean, ace of pentacles in reverse. Um, I definitely feel like there's some need of communication that needs to be dealt with, or some sort of spiritual breakthrough that needs to happen with this ace of wands here in reverse. Okay. And also the advice for some of you to help your situation in September, you have the devil in reverse and the nine of cups in reverse. So for those of you who may be dealing with a situation in a way with substances or stimulants or alcohol or something of that sort, or you're overindulging in something, release that need or release that, because it's not going to help your health. Okay, or for those of you who are obsessing over a certain situation, or whatever the case, with the devil in reverse, is telling you to release bondages or release self-limited beliefs, or release unhealthy situations or people from your life. Okay, with this devil in reverse, you see all these people are chained and they feel like they have to follow a system, or they feel like they willingly have to abide by some sort of rules of some sort. Let's release that feeling, or that the need of feeling like you're being held hostage. Okay. Um, Also, because that's not going to make your wish come true. If there's nine of cups in reverse, it means a wish is not going to come true, or wish fulfillment is still stagnant, or still just waiting for you around the corner once you decide to let go of obsessive tendencies, or release the need um, to be in control of the situation or something, Um, give, and I feel like, and also for the outcome situation, I feel like, and we're tying into this, I feel like give depth to being in to being over controlling, or to being on top or in control of the situations. Because you have the death card. The death is a powerful card. It means transformation, rebirth, renew, alive yourself, come alive, like renew yourself, come alive, fire ablaze, just like the Queen of Water, because you also have the Priestess of Water. Maybe it's telling you to give death to your old habits because it's not serving you well. And once you do that, be that Queen of Wands, be that creative, nurturing, fire blaze, charging ahead, be very good in creative endeavors kind of woman. This person can also be, this can also indicate a mother-like figure, or maybe a mentor. Maybe it's telling you to start to seek out someone with these qualities, who is like a queen of fire, because the one symbolized fire, or who is someone who maybe an fire sign, such as an Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Maybe you need to get some sort of advice from this person, or it could just mean for you to take on the attributes of this person. She's also very motherly, and this card can also mean fertility. So, like I said earlier, some of you may be trying to deal with the cards are advising you to just focus on your love for your child, and smother your child with love. Don't smother the other person in question, or smother yourself with love. Don't smother a situation with love and then let it become overbearing for you, okay? Because it's not healthy. And come in from the cold and release the need to be sneaky, okay? With this Seven of Swords in reverse and this Five of Pentacles, like release the needs, focus so much on survival. I feel like you're overly focused on survival and making it, or overly trying to get ahead in this. For some of you who are just dealing with a business deal or something, or a business organization or something, like just release the need to for thinking about survival so much, okay? And coming from the code, or maybe the person that wants to help you coming from the code, or maybe someone who wants to help you with finances is someone who is a queen of fire, or who is a king of fire, which is a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, okay? Um, Maybe trying to tell you to turn to that, or turn to that yourself, so that you can be happy, and so that you can feel like, maybe some of you who are feeling like people are taking advantage of you, or maybe you're feeling like your love is being taken for granted, or maybe your money is being taken for granted while you have planted it right now. Okay? And that's the overall message. Now let me read the messages that came up. Like I said earlier, you had No Place Like Home, which came up from Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And No Place Like Home came up in reverse. This card means, so basically, there are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find him. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that they're. See, I love Oracle cards. They so help you and like to show that you're on point with the messages for people. Anyway, sorry, you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right. I'm trying to use quotations and put them to become. Even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. If you attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore, and you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. Okay, so Pisces, very, 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 very much in tune with the reading. So I'm very helpful and very happy that this card came out. And you also had Unfinished Business in reverse. Unfinished Symphony, sorry. It's a beautiful card as well. And the messages on this card for you is telling y'all unfinished business and incomplete life and lack of closure, the need to make amends. But you got it in reverse, so the message is a little bit different. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is important. It is important reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. And I feel like you actually got a little bit more messages. So let me just get a message from another deck. Fairies, what are the magic messages for Pisces and Virginia? What are the magical messages for Pisces worldwide and Virginia? What are the magical messages for Pisces worldwide and Virginia? What are the messages for Pisces worldwide and Virginia? For 135. So guys, we're almost coming to the end of the reading. Please like, subscribe so you can get better acquainted. And this is basically the deck that I'm pulling out now. Number 35. Spirit wants you to know 35. Pisces. Understanding the nature of nature, natural wisdom, and natural magic. This also pertains to some of the messages that I said for some of you. Okay. So basically, this meaning is natural magic is happening. When things flow almost effortlessly, that is a sign that natural magic is at work. Enjoy it. A very important part of natural magic is simply allowing the energy to flow through us. This means both giving and receiving freely. Let the energy flow. Don't push it. Don't try to control it. I said that earlier. Just dance with it. Trust it. And remember to keep returning to the source for inspiration and keep your heart filled with light. Okay? Some other message from the from the fairies. And thank you very much, Pisces. Enjoy the rest of August. And peace out.